Master the art of focus. Focus is a skill that can be learned. Written by A Suman. Published by Level Audiobook. Have you ever felt that your mind is thinking about thousands of things at a time? Like you are watching a video, but your mind is busy with something else, or you are studying, but the notifications on social media distract you. This is not only yours, it is the truth of all of us. We all feel the lack of focus in our lives, and because of this, many times our big dreams and goals remain unfulfilled. But what if I tell you that the solution to this problem is in your hands? And this solution is hidden in a book called Master the Art of Focus. The author of this book, A Suman, did not say that focus is a superpower that only a few people have. He explained to us that focus is an art that anyone can learn. All you need is the right direction and hard work. Today, we will learn the story of this book and the deep secrets hidden in it, which can completely change your life. Think, if you can focus on everything that is most important to you, then your life will be so productive, successful, and happy. This art of focus is not only about what you are doing, but it is also about what you are not doing. It is the task of recognizing and removing all those distractions that prevent us from reaching our goal. This art teaches us how to train our mind so that it focuses only on what is most important in our life. You must be thinking, how is this possible? Suman has explained this to us in very simple and practical ways. She has proven through examples, scientific facts, and her own experiences in this book that the direct relationship of focus is with our habits, the environment around us, and the process of our thinking. Friends, this video is not just the end of a book, but it can be the turning point of your life that you have been waiting for a long time. If you also want your focus to be on everything that can make your dreams come true, then watch this video till the end. Let's start this wonderful journey together and learn how we can make our focus our greatest strength. Get ready, because this journey will not only strengthen your focus, but will give a new direction to your life. Chapter 1. Focus is the key to success. Imagine that it is a beautiful morning. The light rays of the sun are knocking on your window. You start your day with a cup of tea. You have a to-do list in front of you. It is a long process of work, but as soon as you start, your mind starts to wander, sometimes on the notification of the phone, sometimes on some old thought. Do you recognize this situation? How many of us think that if we can focus our energy and thoughts in one direction, what can't we do? This question makes us understand the first chapter of the Master the Art of Focus book. This chapter tells us that meditation, that is focus, is not just a habit, but an art that can change the direction of our life. Feel the power of meditation. This magical key has the ability to unlock the infinite powers hidden within you. But meditation does not mean just focusing on work. It is a medium to direct your life in the right direction. When we learn to control our meditation, the uncertainty and fear within us begin to weaken. The author explains through an interesting story how meditation actually works. He has given the example of an archer. What is most important for an archer? His target. If he shoots without seeing the target, will he hit the target? Not at all. But when he concentrates all his attention and strength on the target, his aim is always accurate. We are all like that archer. We have dreams and goals, but are we moving towards them with all our energy and concentration? Maybe not, because our mind pulls us in a new direction every moment, just like a playful child. In today's world, we try to spread our attention everywhere. The attraction of social media, the constant alerts of emails, and the innumerable responsibilities of life confuse us. But the truth is that the real success lies in leaving all this behind and focusing on our goal. When we learn to focus our mind, we get not only external, but also internal peace. The writer says that meditation is not just a means of success. It is also a way to understand the depth of the soul. The first step to strengthening meditation is to understand yourself, to know what is most important for you. As soon as this understanding develops, meditation begins to increase on its own. To increase meditation, the writer has described meditation and mindfulness in two influential ways. Meditation. It calms your mind and teaches you to focus your energy in the right direction. Mindfulness, it gives you the power to live in every moment and feel that moment with full depth. Meditation is not just a habit, it is the basis of our life. It gives us the power to turn our dreams into reality. When we learn to control our meditation, it feels as if we have taken the key to our life in our own hands. If you want to achieve something great in your life, then learn to control your meditation. It is not an easy journey, but this journey promises to change your life. So friends, are you ready to meditate? Think about it. If you are fully engaged in your work from today, then no matter how many impossible dreams in your life can come true, this art of meditation is the biggest way to awaken your true power. Chapter 2. How to avoid distraction. There is something in our life that we want to achieve with all our strength. Our dreams, our goals, our ambitions, all these determine the direction of our life. But think about it. What is the biggest obstacle in this journey? Distraction. This is such an enemy of our life that comes without making a sound and steals our dreams. Have you ever felt that distraction not only steals our time, but also touches the depth of our soul? When you check your phone again and again, scroll on Instagram or YouTube for hours, or watch TV meaninglessly, then you are not only wasting your time, but also losing your creativity, your focus, and your inner control. The web of distraction is like a spider's web. The more you get stuck in it, the more difficult it becomes to get out. And if you don't recognize it as time, then this web will slowly swallow your dreams. The biggest reason for distraction is our mindset. Our mind always runs towards easy and comfortable things. It seems difficult to work with hard work, discipline, and depth. So whenever you have to do something important, your mind starts looking for excuses. Come on, let's check the phone once. Come on, let's listen to a song or watch some Netflix. Writers call it a dopamine trap. Whenever you do something fun or easy, like scrolling on social media, your mind releases a chemical called dopamine. It makes you feel good, but this happiness lasts only for a few moments. Then you crave for more dopamine. This is why we pick up the phone again and again and keep scrolling for hours without thinking. It's not easy to get out of this trap, but it's not impossible either. The first step is self-awareness. Until you understand where your time is going, you can't change it. Distraction always starts with a trigger. This trigger can be a notification on your phone, your laziness, or a lack of interest in your work. Recognize these triggers. Ask yourself every time, is it taking me closer to my goal or away from me? Learn to reset your mind. Stay away from your phone for a while. Turn off the notification. It will seem difficult at first, but gradually you will feel that your attention and focus are getting better. The best way to avoid distraction is to focus on the deep work. When you do one job completely, your mind gets so busy in that work that there is no room for distraction. It not only increases your productivity, but also gives you satisfaction in your work. Distraction is not just a waste of your time, it takes you away from your loved ones. Think you are sitting with your family, but your attention is on the phone. Are you able to live those moments? Are you able to feel the depth of your relationships? Distraction does not only make us unsuccessful, it also makes us lonely. Focus is not only necessary for success, it is also very important for a happy and balanced life. The trap of distraction comes in everyone's life. But the question is, will you let it steal your dreams, or will you recognize this trap and try to get out of it? Start today. Understand your time, recognize your triggers, and put your mind to deep work, because your attention is your greatest strength. Chapter 3. Science of Focus. How does your mind work? Our mind is truly a miracle. It is a machine that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without getting tired. It shapes our thoughts, emotions, and experiences every moment. But have you ever asked yourself, why does it start to fall apart, even after being so wonderful? Why can't our attention stay in one place? Think, our mind is like a dense forest. There are countless paths in this forest. Every path represents a thought, an emotion, or a habit. When we focus on a task, our mind follows the paths that are related to that task. The more we repeat a particular thought or habit, the deeper and more permanent that path becomes. But the same mind that gives us so much strength sometimes becomes our biggest enemy. In today's digital age, where every second your phone, social media, and other things try to attract your attention, this forest feels even more complicated. Have you ever thought how time flies when you are completely immersed in a task? This magical experience, which is called the scientific flow state, happens when your mind is completely centered in one direction. But to reach this wonderful state, we have to overcome many obstacles. Our mind naturally gets distracted. It attracts every new information because it is our primitive nature. Thousands of years ago, when our ancestors lived in the forest, it was a matter of life and death for them to focus on new things. But today, in today's world, this habit confuses us. When you are engaged in an important task, your mind reacts to every little disturbance, like a notification on the phone, the sound of a passing car on the road, or your own thoughts. We focus in two ways. 1. Active focus, when you are fully focused on a particular task. 2. Automatic focus, when your mind wanders without any effort. The challenge is that our mind naturally leans towards automatic focus. This is easy. It gives instant pleasure and releases dopamine in our brain, which makes us feel happy. But this instant happiness keeps us away from our long-term success. Focus means to train our mind. It is not easy, but it is not impossible either. This science is deeply connected to our emotions and goals. When you do something with passion and purpose, your mind naturally sticks to it. Imagine when you read a book. Do you only read words or get lost in the story? When you bring this passion and emotion to your work, your attention will naturally go deep. It is also important that you learn to relax your mind instead of keeping it alert all the time. Limit activities that distract you from things around you. Practice focusing on small things every day. Focus is an art, and every art needs practice. When you understand your mind and train it in the right direction, you not only improve your concentration, but also improve the quality of your lifestyle. Your attention is the most precious resource of your energy. Do not let it be wasted just like that. Put it in things that help you achieve your dreams and goals. So friends, now it is time for all of us to adopt this amazing science in our lives. Are you ready? Because your focus is the biggest power of your future. Chapter 4. Myth of multitasking. Friends, in today's fast-paced world where everyone is trying to do many things at once, multitasking is considered the key to success. But have you ever thought that when you focus on many things at once, how far you actually go from your goal? This is what is told in Chapter 4 of Master the Art of Focus. Multitasking is just a myth. Imagine, you are cooking together, checking emails, and trying to talk to your child. You think you are doing all three things at once, but the truth is that your mind is switching between all these things quickly. Whenever you shift your focus from one thing to another, your mind loses some energy. This is called attention residue. That is, your mind is not fully focused on any work. Your food remains uncooked. You make mistakes in your emails, and your child feels that you are not listening to him. In this process, not only does your quality decline, but you also feel mentally tired. Multitasking gives us a false hope that we are using our time well. It makes us feel that we can do everything quickly and in a better way. But the author has challenged this thought deeply. He says that our mind can do any work with full capacity only when it is focused on only one thing at a time. Have you ever seen that when you are completely immersed in a work, that work is not only completed quickly, but you also perform better in it? The author calls this a flow state. This is the state where your mind is working in exactly the same direction and you are fully focused on that work. But to come to this state, we must first break the myth of multitasking. To do this, we must understand that we need time and energy for every work. When you do only one thing at a time, your mind, without any obstacle, puts all its energy into that work. Imagine that you wake up in the morning and start your day with a clear plan. You decide that first you will finish your meetings, then check your emails, and then spend time with your family. When you work like this, you not only become more productive, but also feel lighter mentally. The author has beautifully said that when we distribute our time and energy correctly, we can create balance in life. This balance is the key to our happiness and success. The first step to quitting multitasking is to understand your priorities, to know which work is most important, and to do it first. The author has called this single tasking. When you focus on the same work at the same time, you not only get better results, but you also feel happiness in that work. The author has shared a story that tells the essence of this chapter. A small boy used to complain to his father every day that he was so busy with work that he could not find time for him. One day, his father decided that he would spend the whole day with his son. That day, he switched off his phone and completely distanced himself from work. He felt that when he focused only on his son, he could understand him better. The relationship between the father and son that day was invaluable. This story teaches us that when we focus only on one task at a time, we not only make our lives better, but also strengthen our relationships. Multitasking only deludes us and reduces our productivity. If you really want to succeed, it is important that you do all your work with full concentration and dedication. Remember, your energy is limited. Put it in one direction and see how your life changes. So friends, it's time to leave multitasking and give your life a new direction. Are you ready? Chapter 5. Mindfulness Technique to Keep Concentrated. We have all experienced in our lives how difficult it can be to keep concentrated. Whether it is studies, work, or focusing on something in our personal life, our mind often gets lost. At this time, mindfulness technique is like a tool that not only strengthens our focus, but also keeps our mental peace. In this chapter, the author presents mindfulness as a magical process. Mindfulness is not just an art of concentration, it is a way to feel yourself at every moment, which we often ignore. Imagine you are sitting by a calm lake. The water is steady, as if there is no turbulence in it, but suddenly the wind blows and the waves rise in the water. Our mind is also something like this. As long as the noise of the outside world and the storm of our inner worries does not come, everything seems calm. But as soon as we get stuck in the whirlpool of our thoughts, our focus gets lost. Mindfulness teaches us how to stay steady like this lake. It teaches us how to recognize our thoughts, accept them, and then slowly calm them down. Mindfulness starts with breathing exercise. Whenever you lose your focus and stop for a moment, take a deep breath and feel that with every breath you are taking life inside you. This process not only relaxes your body, but also pulls your mind back to the present moment. In addition, mindfulness also emphasizes sense awareness, that is, feeling the things around you deeply. If you are walking, pay attention to your walk. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the greenery of the trees, the sound of the birds, and the rustle of the air. By doing this, your mind will be free of those unnecessary thoughts that were making it a burden. Another interesting thing that has been told in this chapter is judgment-free thinking. Often we weigh our thoughts in the scale of right or wrong. But mindfulness teaches us to accept every thought as it is. Do not try to change or suppress it. Accepting it gives us a deep mental freedom. Mindfulness is not just a means to focus, it also introduces us to the hidden abilities that we are unaware of. When you learn to meditate through mindfulness, not only do you improve in your work, but your ability to think and understand also increases. This can be explained with a small example. Suppose you are working on a presentation, but your attention is repeatedly on the phone or other things. With the help of mindfulness, you can explain to your mind how important this work is right now. As soon as you bring it into the present moment, your focus automatically increases. Mindfulness also teaches us to handle our emotions in a better way. When we are stressed, our ability to think becomes weak. But with the technique of mindfulness, we can calm our anxiety and see things clearly. So if you also want to gain mastery in this art of meditation, then make mindfulness a part of your daily routine. It will not only calm your mind, but will also help you to focus on everything that can make your life better. Meditation is not just a mental process. It can be the basis of our life. And when you learn this art, you can not only work better to achieve your dreams, but you can also live your life to the fullest. Chapter 6. How to Meditate in the Digital Age. Friends, today we live in a world where every moment of ours is connected to a device. As soon as we wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes to our mind is our phone. And when we go to sleep at night, the last thing that comes to our mind is our phone. But have you ever thought how this digital age, which connects us to the world, is slowly taking away our meditation and mental peace from us? Chapter 6 of the book Master the Art of Focus teaches us to focus in this confusing time, and while reading it, it feels like a friend is understanding our heart. In the digital age, our meditation has become a commodity. The world of social media, advertising, and the internet tries to pull us towards it. Every notification takes us away from our reality. When you get caught up in the web of distracting things, your mind slowly gets tired. This not only affects your productivity, but also affects your soul. You are not able to immerse yourself deeply in your work. You are not able to spend time with your loved ones. You are not even able to connect with yourself. The most beautiful aspect of this is that it does not limit you to just telling you about problems. Rather, it shows you a path through which you can get out of this confusion. It says that you do not need to leave the technique completely. Rather, you need to learn to use it in the right way. Imagine that you keep your phone on one side and focus on one task for just 15 minutes. In the initial days, it will seem difficult because your mind will immediately run towards a notification or message. But gradually, when you develop this habit, you will realize how deeply you can immerse yourself in your work. It can completely change your life. A story seems very inspiring here. A person who was very tired of his daily work adopted this habit. He decided that he would spend 30 minutes every morning without any digital device. On the first day, it seemed challenging, but gradually he realized that these 30 minutes became the most important part. He felt calm, more creative, and most importantly, he spent more time with his family. Concentration does not only mean focusing on work. It means that when you are talking to someone, you should be there completely. When you are eating, you should feel every taste. When you are in nature, you should enjoy every moment. Concentrating in the digital age is an art, and this lesson gives us the power to learn it. It reminds us that concentrating means living every moment of your life with depth. So let's start from today. Keep your phone away and spend time with yourself. Because when you give yourself time, you will be able to give your full energy to others. Technique is to make our life easier, not to make it difficult. Now the decision is in your hands. Will you be lost in the turmoil of the digital age? Or will you put your attention and energy in the right direction and give a new life? Focus. Focus means concentration is the most powerful key to success. When we start looking towards our dreams and goals, it becomes necessary to focus only on our goal. But the question arises that do we know how to focus properly? In this section of Master the Art of Focus, we get the opportunity to understand why it is so important to set a goal and stick to it, and how it can be done in the right way. We all have a dream in life, but often our mistake is that we get confused in many things. We try to achieve many goals at the same time, and the result is that we are not able to achieve any goal completely. This book teaches us that recognizing your goal clearly and giving it priority is the first step. When you clarify your goal, you instruct your mind to move in that direction. It is just like an archer aiming at his target. The target is clear and focused, but it is not enough. In our life, there are situations that try to mislead us. Sometimes our mobile phone, sometimes social media, sometimes other people's opinions. In such a situation, it is important to understand which things really matter. Focus means saying goodbye to those things that get you out of your way. It is important to mention a story here. Suppose a person decides that he wants to win a gold medal in running. My family would put pressure on me, and sometimes I would even doubt myself. In such moments, I adopted a mantra. Every day, take one step forward, no matter what happens. Gradually, these small steps became the foundation of my big success. Simple things like using time wisely and setting the right priorities can transform your life. You need to break down your big goal into smaller parts so that each day you can achieve them more easily. This also protects you from disappointment and keeps you consistently motivated. Emotions also play a vital role. When you're excited and passionate about your goal, your mind and body work together. This book also teaches us how to maintain positive energy and passion within ourselves. If ever you feel tired, just remember your purpose. Think about why you had that dream and what achieving it truly means to you. To focus properly also means recognizing your weaknesses and working to overcome them. Everyone has things in life that create obstacles to their growth. It could be laziness, fear, or the worry of what others think. But when you face your weaknesses and create strategies to overcome them, you become stronger. We should enjoy the journey. Focus doesn't mean living your entire life under stress. It means enjoying the process of pursuing your dreams. Appreciate yourself at every step and understand that true success isn't just reaching the goal, it's about living the journey with full intensity. So friends, if you truly want to bring change in your life, if you want to fully achieve your goal, then learn to focus the right way. Identify your priorities, make wise use of your time, and take one step every day toward your dreams. Remember, your success lies in the depth of your focus. Chapter 8. The Power of Deep Thinking. How to do deep work. Imagine a world where every task you do is filled with depth and focus, where your mind is free from noise and unnecessary thoughts, concentrated only on one goal. This is the skill known as deep work. It's not just a way of working, it's an art that can transform you from ordinary to extraordinary. Deep thinking means immersing your mind completely in a single task. It's a state where you disconnect from the outside world and focus solely on the work that matters most to you. It's not easy because in today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. But if you master this art, your productivity and creativity can grow exponentially. Just imagine. When you work with deep concentration, you not only achieve better results but also enhance your thinking ability. Deep thinking allows you to truly experience your potential. It inspires you to step out of your comfort zone and create something new and extraordinary. In times when social media and multitasking have scattered our attention, deep thinking is the weapon that can set you apart from the crowd. To stay focused, you need to establish certain rules. First, avoid distractions. Keep your phone, social media, and all kinds of interruptions away. Choose a place where you can fully immerse yourself in your work. Second, set a fixed time. Dedicate regular time for deep thinking. This should be your sacred time, a time where it's just you and your work. Third, be patient. Deep work is a skill that improves with time and practice. It might feel difficult at first, but gradually you'll begin to enjoy it. When you dive deep into focused thinking, it not only boosts your productivity but also strengthens your self-confidence. It calms your mind and fills you with a unique energy. It's a state where you truly connect with your work, just like an artist connects with their art. Imagine if you spend just 1 hour every day in deep thinking and focused work, you won't just reach your goals faster, but you'll also earn a reputation as someone who truly masters their craft. People will begin to acknowledge your hard work and the quality of your output. Deep work is not just a technique, it's a way of life. It teaches you how to use your energy and time effectively. It shows you the path to self-improvement and to moving forward toward fulfilling your dreams. So friends, if you want to bring depth into your life, adopt deep work. It will not only make you successful, but also shape you into a person who has the power to change the world with their thoughts and actions. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information useful, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share this knowledge with others. Your journey to success has already begun.